welcome to the reading room. Yesterday I was pretty excited because there was a sale at one of our local big stores that's inside of an antique mall called the Book Nook. They had an ad that said $5 for a bag of books. That is pretty cool. $5 for a bag of books. And I told myself I'm about to put 20 bucks to work because that's 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of books that I could get. I was just so excited. And that excitement turned into the only bag of books I got to bring home. Here I was, all excited to make my first book haul video. Was hoping to just tear through 4 bags of books to talk about, and I have 1 bag of books. So let's do my first ever book haul video. So first book I picked up is Mastery by Robert Greene. It is a hard copy and it's autographed, and it's pretty cool. It's not like a personalized autograph to somebody, it's just he signed the book. I have the paperback of this. It's he wrote the 48 Laws of Power. This is about kind of finding your life's task and how to go about mastering that, and just kind of, I've read part of it already on the paperback, so I definitely grabbed that. The good thing about having the second one, I can go ahead and gift the first one, the paperback one, and I think I already have a friend I want to give it to. She recently was promoted into a rank that's going to give her more responsibility, more management, more leadership over people. So I think it'd be a good read for her as she's going to be learning a new set of skills. So I'm going to be gifting that to her, and I do that quite a bit. I'll pick up a book, and even though I have another one, I'll keep in mind either I could give it to somebody or already have in mind somebody to give it to. All right, second book. Actually, I found this one on my second pass through, because I went through the first time, I only found like 2 books, and decided to go through another pass, and I'm glad I did. So this is called Hidden Hands, and it's the lives of manuscripts and their makers. So this is, like, if you look at the art, is pretty cool, the picture on the back. So it's gonna be about people that did manuscripts, I guess. I'm really curious. I bought it just for that one little blurb on the front. It's written by Mary Wellesley. I don't know how to pronounce that. I probably botched it. I don't know. So that was actually kind of a cool find. You know, if you're a reader, sometimes the history of books and manuscripts or something can definitely be an interesting thing that you can get into. So that was a good find. Another book I found after my second time through, another good find is Respect. And it is a biography on Aretha Franklin. I love her music. A couple years ago, there was a movie, and then also another like 3-4 part series about her that I really enjoyed. She was unique, and she was the diva of the 80s, I think. I really do. Beautiful woman, beautiful voice. So I am pretty excited about getting to read this. Unfortunately, I have a biography of Bob Marley I'm going to read before this. It's been on my TBR for probably about 6 months now. So, but this has encouraged me to read that, so I can turn around and read this. So, another good find. This I found on my first pass through. It is Heliconia Summer by Brian Aldiss. This is one of my this is book 2 of the Heliconia trilogy. It's one of my favorite sci-fi trilogies. And I already own this book. I already have this series, but I've been working on a video talking about it, because it's one of those that when I talk to other sci-fi fans and I bring it up, they just kind of look at me blankly, like Heliconia is like some kind of disease or something. And they're like, what? So definitely want to make a video about it. And the reason I went ahead and picked this up is I have extra copies of the first book and the third book. So this basically gives me another set. And one of the things I do want to do with my channel is give away books, extras I have, or pass them on once I read them. I mean, it's only a couple bucks to medium mail to mail books, and it's a great price to pay for making somebody else happy or sharing things that you like. So probably when I finish that video, I'm doing actually quite a bit of research for it. But once I do that, I'll probably give away that set of books. So that's kind of why I decided to grab that. Then the last book I found, I've seen this on BookTube a couple of times. It's called Walk Away by Cory Doctorow. Doctorow? Yeah, that sounds right. Doctorow. Sci-fi. I guess it's a little dystopian in nature. Kind of a dark comedy book. It's about a guy and a girl that are just kind of living the life, and I guess everything is food and all your necessities are readily available to make, and one day they just walk away from that. So definitely is something I'm interested in. On the back, the blurbs are there's a blurb by William Gibson, Edward Snowden. That right there makes it interesting. Kim Stanley Robinson and Neil Stephenson. So there's some pretty good people that left a blurb on it. But I guess it's a multi-generational thriller, and about the changes that could happen over the next 100 years and all the people that are going to have to deal with that. So this will actually probably shoot up on my TBR pile. I'm getting ready to go on a trip to Arizona. So this seems like this would be an easy book just to kind of read in the car on the way there. So, well, that's it. 5 books. $5, $1 book. Still great deal, but overall disappointed that I did not come home with 4 bags of books. Matter of fact, by the time I had 3 books picked out, there was another lady there and she was shopping and she filled up 3 books just like that. And a lot of them were romance novels, because the way it was set up was, it was like Western, which was in Texas are big. So there was a couple aisles of Westerns, and then there were several aisles of romance books. So neither of those are my genre. So found the very small sci-fi section, and then very small nonfiction section, and then a relatively good sized hardback fiction section. I just couldn't find anything. I'm pickier about my books now that I'm doing BookTube. You know, I've already got a stack of books that I want to read over the next few months, and for me to like really load up on books would have to be things that I like, oh, I might swap this book out with that book because I really want to read this. So, and Walkway kind of falls into that idea, but mainly just because I'm going to be in the car for 12 hours, 6 hours a day, and I like to read books when I'm on the road. So, well, there it is, my first book haul video. Little disappointing, little sad, but I still got books, and that's always the great thing about finding little sales and things like that. So hopefully my next book haul video will be chock full of great books to talk about. Until then, thanks for coming to the reading room, and I hope you have a great reading experience very soon. Thanks a lot.